Alperen Sengun, who's just in his second year in the NBA, is one of the most entertaining players to watch. He's super unique, especially for today's NBA. He's got unreal footwork, awkward but effective body movements, and a blend of power and finesse that just wears down opponents. The only other player that's similar really is Sabonis. They're both extremely crafty and patient, especially in post-up situations. Interestingly enough, both Sabonis and Sengun are shooting 58% on post-ups, although Sabonis, as you probably would expect, with him being a more featured player in Sacramento, has gotten way more touches in the post. As far as Sengun, and this does apply to Sabonis as well, he has an array of juke moves that keep defenders on their toes. He gives you all kinds of fakes that gets opponents off their feet and out of proper defensive positioning. I don't know how much Akeem Olajuwon he's watched, or if Olajuwon has worked with him, considering Sengun plays for Akeem's former team, but he's got a little bit of that dream shake in his arsenal. It's not quite as clean or sharp, but it is effective. He just pivots so well and avoids shuffling his feet most of the time. For a big man, Sengun is absolutely fantastic driving to the basket. Even though sometimes it looks really clumsy and uncoordinated, he protects the ball very well and is in control. Quite amazing in my estimation is that Sengun has not committed a charge yet this season. He averages close to 4 drives per game, and yet he avoids ramming into defenders. Most bigs, when they put the ball on the floor from the perimeter, have a tendency to get overzealous and struggle to find creases in the defense. Some of the other bigs that drive a lot include Nikola Jokic, Joel Embiid, Bam Adebayo, and Karl Anthony Towns, and they've combined for 14 charges. He sets really good on-ball screens and rolls hard to the basket. Currently, he's tied with Evan Mobley for 7th in scoring on pick and rolls as the roller. Sengun and Jalen Green have pretty good chemistry when they run pick and roll together. Sengun, in fact, has made 13 of his 25 shot attempts when Green is the ball handler and Sengun the screener. Another thing that Sengun does well is absorb contact. Because of all his herky-jerky, irregular movements, he gets clobbered quite a bit near the basket. With his strength and touch, he's good at connecting on shots while drawing the foul. Of the 31 times he's been fouled in the act of shooting, he's gotten 10 and-1s. Maybe most underappreciated about Sengun is his passing and vision. He's got some pizzazz in his passing game. He's made a couple no-look passes and some he whipped out behind his head. He makes excellent decisions when he's got the ball in the middle of the paint. His basketball IQ when going against a zone defense is exceptional for his age. He's also very astute when operating in the post when a double team comes. What remains to be seen for Sengun offensively is whether he will extend his range or not going forward. So far, he's made 4 of his 17 three-point attempts. This was also the question we asked about Sabonis a few years ago. I think the Kings, particularly with the personnel around him, are not making three-point shooting a big part of Sabonis' main repertoire. The Pacers try to incorporate more of that in his game, largely because he was playing alongside another big there in Miles Turner. But by playing with De'Aaron Fox and with shooters spread around them like Kevin Huerter, Keegan Murray, and Malik Monk, they seem to want Sabonis to capitalize on his true strengths. That may end up being the case for Sengun as well, as the Rockets continue trying to figure out their identity. Defensively, Sengun struggles. There is no doubt about it. He doesn't guard in space well, and opponents look to get him out on an island in switches. Opponents are shooting 53% from the field when he's been the closest defender, according to Second Spectrum. And as much as he tricks defenders with his own pump fakes, he himself gets fooled by them, and ball handlers will often drive right by him after he falls for the fake. He's a great rebounder, though, and is willing to sacrifice his body. He's already taken 3 charges this season. While it remains to be seen if his lack of speed and lateral quickness will cause him to be a liability in clutch moments on the defensive end, it looks like Sengun has a bright future in this league because of everything he provides on the offensive end and the high basketball IQ he possesses. So that will wrap up this video. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe. I will continue to do more player analysis videos throughout the season.